G'day ANZACs and Allies, Ricky Retro here, and welcome back to Detroit Become Human. Now, in the last video, what had happened was that it kept crashing to desktop. And the reason why that was is because this game will not run on anything less than Windows 10. I was trying to run the game at Windows 8.1. So after, reinstalling Windows 10, a whole lot of mucking around with Microsoft, who did, a fantastic job of talking me through it, by the way, I've now had to replay the game up until where it crashed. Why? Because when I reinstalled Windows 10 and reinstalled the Epic app and clicked on it, it had noticed that I had paid for this game, but it did not see where I had installed it, and there is nowhere to tell, nowhere on the Epic app for you to tell it where I've already installed the game. So I had to delete the game, I had to reinstall the game, and of course as I deleted the game I also deleted all the save points. So I've played the game pretty much exactly the same way as I played it in the first 3 videos that you did. Plus I also did some tinkering with OBS, because in the videos you would have noticed there was a desync, at least in the game, between the way they were speaking and whatnot. That is because the game was being played at 30 frames per second. I was recording at 60 frames per second, and the dialogue was not keeping up with the movement of the mouths of the characters in these ones, even though my video was fine, because the video of me now is recording at 60 frames per second and was being uploaded at 60 frames per second. So the desync is not on me talking and you hearing, it's just on the game, when the game talks and what you hear and stuff. But anyway, that's all fixed up now. And I'm at that point where I've checked to see that no, it doesn't crash. And I've recreated all the events leading up to this in terms of choices that I've made. And I've fired up the game here on the main menu, and it's asking me to do this survey. So I am going to do the survey.
Great. Let's start. Would you consider having a relationship with an android that looks like a human?
No.
Do you think that technology could become a threat to mankind?
Good question. Very, very good question. And time again, we have seen how technology can be a massive threat to mankind. Okay, case in point, nuclear weapons. The applications for nuclear power now, mind you, I mean, when you look at those ones, but yeah, when technology gets that much out of control, nuclear weapons is one. Drones are another one. That can be a massive threat, at least into maintaining stability and peace. So, yeah, I can't...
If you had to live on a deserted island and could only bring one object, what would it be?
A book, a cell phone, a pen and paper, a console, an instrument. Really? A cell phone. Call for help.
Do you consider yourself dependent on technology?
Oh, fuck yes. Fuck yes, man. I mean, if you were to take my computer away, if you were to take the internet away from me, then, nah, yeah, I do.
What technology do you most anticipate?
Androids, flying cars, space tourism, brain-connected devices. Oh. Ooh. I mean, flying cars, man, no, I don't really anticipate that. I mean, I hate flying. Just flying for any amount of time, I fucking hate it. Space tourism, again, that would involve flying. So, not really anticipating androids, but brain-connected devices. Oh.
Do you believe in God?
No.
Would you let an android take care of your children?
If these androids could not, like what we've seen in this game, do what they're doing, then yeah.
How much time per day would you say you spend on an electronic device?
Pretty much every waking hour.
If you needed emergency surgery, would you agree to be operated on by a machine?
I would say no. Mainly because, maybe human doctors can fuck up, but then again, there are some things that human doctors would only be able to notice. Gut instinct or something like that. I mean, emergency surgery. I guess it would depend on the nature of the emergency. Like, but one of the things about being, about a doctor is their bedside manner, their reassurance. They look to you, to give you things on a personal level, tell you what's up, what's wrong. I honestly don't believe you'd be able to get that kind of thing from a machine. But emergency surgery, well, what would the nature of the emergency be? I'm going to say don't know.
Do you think one day machines could develop consciousness?
I want to say yes, but I seriously doubt we would ever see that in our lifetimes. I seriously doubt we'll see that in a dozen lifetimes. I mean, I could be completely wrong about whether or not machines would ever develop a consciousness. I mean, but hey, man, I mean, if human evolution has taught us anything, is that nothing's impossible. Whenever there's an obstacle to overcome, we do it. So, would you? Okay, well, it's 69% of people would consider having a relationship. Okay, only 14% said no. Become a threat to 68% said yes. 20% said cell phone if they, I mean, I figure a cell phone because, if I'm on a deserted island and needed help, well, then a cell phone, Consider dependent, is yes. 82% of the world said yes. What technology do you most anticipate? 41% brain-connected devices. Yeah. Do you believe in God? No. 52% of the players don't believe it. That played this game don't believe in it either. Would you let... 50% of us said yes. How much time per day would you say you spend on an electronic device? 75% of us said no. That said more. If you needed an emergency surgery, what would you agree to be... would you agree to be? Yeah, I said I don't know. 75% of the people said yes. Well, I mean, I'd say yes if I knew exactly what the nature of the emergency surgery was. But do you think machines one day develop a consciousness? Well, nothing's impossible. Okay, so I'm going to continue the story, which might rewind me back. Hopefully it does. Just so I could at least get to that point where, I choose to stay in the car, and then we can unlock that conversation. I'll see you soon, Caribou. Oh, by the way, YouTube, this is being taken from a Twitch stream, just like all my other videos are. And yes, we're at this point now where... Hey, thanks for the follow, Danny. Danny Zani. I'm going to call you Danny if that's cool. But, yeah, welcome and enjoy. Alright, so here we go.
It looks abandoned.
Break. Come on,
Stand
put
back,
your elbow
Alice.
in it. RB. Sometimes I guess my lefts and rights mixed up. It's something that's inflicted me my entire life.
It's dry inside, and nobody will find us here.
I don't want to sleep in there. Can't we find a better place?
This is where it always crashed on me, but yeah.
We're better off staying, Alice.
But right there.
The important thing is for us to be safe. And it's just for tonight.
So yeah, Windows 10, not 8.1.
Why didn't he ever love me? Why was he always so upset with me? All I wanted was a life like other girls. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I wasn't good enough. That's why he was always so angry. I just wanted us to be a family. I just wanted him to love me. Why can't we just be happy?
I don't know, Alice.
You'll never leave me, right? Promise you'll never go.
I promise.
Will we be together forever?
Oh, man.
Forever.
I don't want to lie to a kid, but considering everything she's just been through, man, I think it's probably one of those few times that it is okay to lie to a child. Jeez, there was a shit ton to do there. Damn, look at all that! I don't know, I think these trees are getting progressively bigger the longer I keep going in with this game. Like, what? Talk to Android Trash Collector. I have no idea what that shit was about. But hey, like I said, that's the brilliance of this game, the replayability. 3:34 AM. Oh, is this Marcus? That's Marcus. Ow. Sorry, I'm just going to turn this... Diagnose. Sound is all muffled. Analyze clues. Data processing. All systems in low power mode. Defective. Shit. Jeez, when the cops shot me, they did a fucking number, didn't they? Okay, corrupted audio data damage. Damn. Fuck, the sound he's on in this game is fantastic. Oh, fuck. What happened to me leg? Left and right leg components. I've lost both my legs? Jesus, what did those cops do to me? What else am I... Oh. Impaired vision, corrupted mind palace. Mind palace? Okay. Oh, wow, it's just going to keep sounding like this, isn't it? LB. Come on, Marcus. Where am I? Am I in some kind of dump yard? Functional compatible. Okay. Sit up. Jeez. Wow, okay. Okay. Oh man, are you hearing this? Damaged, incompatible. Its mouth moved, didn't it? Compatible, okay. And there's another one alive in the background there too. This is a dumping ground for androids. Now I've got to fix my hearing, man, because if I have to play the rest of this game listening to this every time I play this character, that is going to get annoying as fuck. Oh, okay, yeah, vision's impaired. That guy's alive. And there's nothing in terms of, or at least not that I can see. Maybe it's because of how damaged I am!
There's a place where we can be free. Find Jericho! Find Jericho!
Did I see a thing that said Ferndale? Whoa, okay, freaky, very freaky. Oh shit! Oh shit!
Where are you going?
Is this where all defective ones go? But they're still alive! Find optical, find pump regulator, find audio processor. Yeah, I can't. Alright. Well, please don't tell me I have to take them from living ones. Incompatible. Okay. Okay, he's got no head, so maybe. And he just dropped to the ground. No? Okay. Oh, okay. Was that a Marcus model as well? God damn, this noise! Well, I mean, it's great, but Jesus. Audio processor compatible, yes, sweet. Wait, it was in his hand? Thought he saw it in his ear. Cool. And I will have to wait 10 minutes. No worries, Daddy. See you soon. Wow. Okay, well at least that sound's over with. Cerium pump regulator, okay. Oop. Okay. So far, everything is good. Now, I need an eye. Because I can't see shit. Oh, I don't want to climb up yet. I want to see if I can get the... Wow, okay. Not 100% sure what happened there, but... Oh. Incompatible. Damn.
I apologize for that. Mother
Sweet.
Hello. I'm an AK-700 android. I was designed to serve you. What can I do for you?
Oh, jeez.
Hello. My program has detected an anomaly. Please contact the nearest CyberLife maintenance center.
Condition stabilized. All right. I've got one green eye and one blue eye. But I can deal with that.
Malfunction detected. Hello. I hope you're well. Thank you. Have a nice evening.
Wow. That was freaky. Yeah, sound that scared you. An AX400 model hub. Sorry for the misspelling. Oh, no. Dude, it's the internet. You're not applying for a job. But just don't be speaking at me at emojis. I still, to this day, do not get or understand emojis. I know. So, climb the slope. Yep. Okay. Yeah, but I mean, in terms of the sound design is fantastic. What the hell am I doing wrong? Oh, keep my hand on it. Right, okay. Come on, up. Shit. Ah! What, I got it, didn't I? That's it. Come on, up. And I'm out. Oh, his eye? The skin around his eye all fixed up. His skin everywhere's fixed up. What am I going to do with that? Rip off? Oh, they can take that off the whole time? Then why wouldn't you? Oh, whatever. Which character do I like? So far I'm liking Kara's character. But then again, I mean, I loved what I did with this one. Connor, I'm not sure what to make of at the moment. Like, I mean, I like Hank more than I like Connor. If you're asking me what my favourite character of the whole thing is, then it's definitely Hank. I love Hank. I mean, that scene in the bar when, because as Connor, I persisted that Hank leave the bar and go to this homicide investigation that was going on. He said something about, you know, his instructions or his program or something, and Hank said, oh, you know where you can stick your instructions? And Connor was like, no, where? But anyway, November 6th. So it's been a few months since, hasn't it? Find Amanda. Who the fuck's Amanda? And what is this place? I don't think we're in Kansas anymore, Toto. Oh. I think I see something over there. What? Hey, birdies. Is that Amanda? Yeah, Danny, this is my first time playing this. This game only just dropped on Epic. And a couple of years ago, I saw Jacksepticeye play this game, and I was just like, fuck, man, I've got to play this game. But then, yeah, got really pissed off with Sony when, yeah, I found out this game was a Sony exclusive with, you know, a PlayStation exclusive. But then, yeah, I got Epic. I downloaded Epic, the app, and had a look at their store, and said this game was going to be available on whatever date it was anyway, and I was just like, oh, and it was only very cheap. So yeah, this is my very first time playing through this game. So if you know all the possible endings of this game, please keep them to yourself. Yeah, no spoilers, please.
Hello, Amanda.
Connor, it's good to see you.
Yeah, g'day. Who's Amanda?
Finding that deviant was far from easy. You showed great skill in your investigation.
Yeah, I didn't make him
but
talk,
you knew
though.
deviants could be unstable. You should have been more cautious.
I thought I could make it talk. It was a judgment error.
Never mind. I'm sure you'll be more careful in the future.
Oh, to be more careful, I just got to
The
read the
interrogation
instructions.
seemed challenging. What
Nah.
did you think of the deviant?
It
Traumatized.
showed signs of PTSD after being abused by its owner. As if its original program had been completely replaced by new instructions.
This Lieutenant Anderson has been officially assigned to the deviancy case. What do you make of him?
I think he's irritable and socially challenged. But I also think he used to be a good detective. He's an intriguing character.
Unfortunately, we have no choice but to work with him. What do you think is the best approach?
Well, with Hank.
I will adapt to his personality. It is in the best interest of the investigation that I avoid conflict and try to accommodate his psychology.
Amanda didn't like that.
More and more androids show signs of deviancy. There are millions in circulation. If they become unstable, the consequences will be disastrous. You're the most advanced prototype CyberLife has ever created. If anyone can figure out what's happening, it's you.
You can count on me, Amanda.
Hurry, Connor. There's little time.
Okay, so why is he... Do not cross the line. Line open, okay.
Can I help you?
I'm here to see Lieutenant Anderson.
Do you have authorization?
Yes.
Lieutenant Anderson hasn't arrived yet, but you can wait at his desk.
Oh, when it turns yellow, it doesn't necessarily mean danger. It just means there's some sort of communication going on. What's going on TV?
You might be in shock. Just take
Tensions
it
in
easy.
the Arctic have reached a new level, with a Russian carrier and an American patrol boat reported to have clashed last night.
Sure.
Several warning shots were exchanged, apparently with no damage or casualties to either side. The Minister for Defense, Dennis Riggs,
There you go.
has spoken of intolerable provocation that cannot go unanswered.
Nobody
The
was
countries
hurt.
in the region, particularly Sweden and Canada, have called for military forces to withdraw and an international conference to be held. So far, there has been no response from either Moscow or Washington. We'll keep you informed minute by minute as the situation develops.
Okay. So, what am I doing now? Find Lieutenant Anderson's desk. Oh, was I able to go through, was I? Okay. Where is Lieutenant Anderson's desk? Gotta go, dude. Have a nice day. You too, Danny, and thanks for the follow. I hope to see you again in the future.
You take a look at these samples yet? Lab report says they cut it with something.
That's Miller. Okay, I'll ask Miller.
You're still here? I thought your assignment was over.
It's just been extended.
Hank's gonna be overjoyed to hear that.
Forensics.
Do you know where his desk
All
is?
right, you were right about that android. It's been quiet in the cell all night. It's scheduled for transfer today.
Transfer where? Did you get any answers out of it? Detective Reed. Brown. Can I talk to them? No? Okay. Pierce, person? Okay. That's Collins. There he is.
Excuse me. Do you know what time Lieutenant Anderson usually arrives?
Depends on where he was the night before. If we're lucky, we'll see him before noon.
Thanks.
Oh. Seriously? That's what you're going to do? You're going to sit there? What time is it? It's early in the morning, isn't it? It was like 9 something.
You okay? Listen, I told you not to call me this number. I can't. I'm sorry. My wife already suspects. Be silly. Of course I want to see you.
You dirty bastard cheating on his wife. Learn about Anderson. Examine his desk.
Notice.
We don't bleed the same colour. Anti-android slogan. Use your brain, not your android. Android-free space. Detroit basketball. I'm sure the Detroit basketball team has a name. I don't know what it is. I'm not a More than 50 routes throughout the country, Detroit's finest has dealt a massive blow to the city's growing red ice epidemic, with a number of high-profile dealers and suppliers now behind bars and narcotics seized with a street value of $500,000. Detective Hank Anderson, a young but hugely talented detective, is said to have been instrumental in the operation, which took months of planning. The DA described the work of Detective Anderson and his colleagues as model investigative police work. That was dated August 22nd, 2029. Promoted to the rank of lieutenant. Becoming the youngest lieutenant of the Detroit Police Force, Lieutenant Hank Anderson was among the most decorated detectives in DPD's recent history, securing a number of high-profile arrests and serving as an integral... Thank you for the follow, Daily Racer. Hey, oh no, you're raiding. Thanks for the raid, Daily. Let me see. Long overdue, describing Anderson as among the most talented police I've ever worked with. The new lieutenant is expected to rise quickly through the ranks of the department and is already being tipped as future commissioner. Hope you enjoy the game. This is my first playthrough of this game, so yeah. So Daily Racer, well, bot down, work. Okay. What's this one? Detroit. New Detroit, which was dated November 23rd, 2031. Nearly a ton of ice discovered in a hold of a boat after a long investigation conducted by Lieutenant Anderson of the Detroit Police Force. Wow, okay. So, he was a narcotics officer. What? Why is he now a, working deviancy? Like, what gives? Jimmy's Bar. Yep. Wood phosphorus. Matchsticks. Oh, what's that? Oh, there he is, Clancy Brown in the centre there. Multi-department unit responsible for Red Ice Network dismantle of 2028. Oh, like, well, they obviously didn't dismantle the whole Red Ice thing. I mean, 5 years later and we're still dealing with it. 5 years? Something like that. What have we got here? Canine hairs. Has a dog, Saint Bernard. Saint Bernard. Saint Bernards. Love Saint Bernards. Okay. Donut. Typical diet of an alcoholic. Cold coffee, traces of caffeine. Gee, funny that. Traces of caffeine in a cold coffee. Who'd have thought? Asian Shishigashira Shohin. Shishigashira Shohin. If I've mispronounced that, I apologise. That's it? That's everything? Yeah, that was everything. That's 8 of 8. He was a decorated officer.
It's good to see you again, Lieutenant.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey! In my office.
Answer and listen in. Captain Fowler.
I've got 10 new cases involving androids on my desk every day. We've always had isolated incidents. Old ladies losing their android maids and that kind of crap. But now, we're getting reports of assaults and even homicide, like that guy last night. This isn't just CyberLife's problem anymore. It's now a criminal investigation, and we've got to deal with it before the shit hits the fan. I want you to investigate these cases and see if there's any link.
Why me? Why do I gotta be the one to deal with this shit? I am the least qualified cop in the country to handle this case. I know jack shit about androids, Jeffrey. I can barely change the settings on my own phone.
Everybody's overloaded.
Guilty.
I think you're perfectly qualified for this type of investigation.
Bullshit! The truth is, nobody wants to investigate these fucking androids, and you left me holding the bag.
CyberLife sent over this android to help with the investigation. It's a state-of-the-art prototype. It'll act as your partner.
No fucking way! I don't need a partner, and certainly not this plastic prick.
Hank, you are seriously starting to piss me off. You are a police lieutenant. You are supposed to do what I say and shut your goddamn mouth.
You know what my goddamn mouth has to say to you?
Okay,
Huh?
okay. I'll pretend like I didn't hear that, so I don't have to add any more pages to your disciplinary folder, because it already looks like a fucking novel. This conversation is over.
Jeffrey, Jesus Christ, why are you doing this to me? You know how much I hate these fucking things. Why are you doing this to me?
Listen, I've had just about enough of your bitching. Either you do your job or you hand in your badge. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do.
I wonder whether Lieutenant Anderson is really the best person for this investigation.
Hey, I don't need a machine to tell me how to handle my men, okay? So get the fuck out of my office.
Have a nice day, Captain.
Probably should have asked for the file, maybe. Okay. Go see the Deviant, check on Hank. Let's go see the Deviant first. Let Hank blow off some steam, because he is probably not going to be in the talkative mood. What's going on here? Oh, right. Famous Detroit painter dies. Carl Manfred, one of the Detroit's brightest lights. He won awards of World War III. President Warren at 33% approval. Oh, well, that's his presidency. Fucked. Famous Detroit painter dies. Carl Manfred, one of Detroit's brightest lights. Reports of famous artist Carl Manfred's death have been confirmed. The coroner has described a fatal cardiac arrest event induced by a stressful domestic situation. Manfred's son Leo has asked the media to respect his family's privacy at this difficult time. Carl Manfred rose to fame in the 2020s as a figurehead for neo-symbolism with powerful and dark works in the mould of Francis Bacon. Don't know if that name doesn't mean anything to me. Proliferate years followed until the dark period marked by alcohol and drugs, but the artist had apparently returned to work in recent months. Governor of Detroit expressed her condolences to the family on behalf of the city, describing Manfred as one of Detroit's brightest lights. A collection of Manfred's paintings will be auctioned by his estate in the coming weeks. Yeah, and his fucking junkie son is going to smoke it all. Ivanov says, "Niet." Russian president responds to Warren's warning. Cyberlife, world's first $1 trillion company. Global population reaches 10 billion. Following President Warren's demand that all Russian troops withdraw from the Arctic immediately, President Ivanov of Russia has issued a response. Ivanov branded Warren's comment as megaphone diplomacy and said US saber rattling is the #1 threat to stability in the region. Says the man with a whole bunch of troops in the Arctic. Kremlin produced a detailed statement outlining Russia's claim to the territory, and Ivanov said he would remind President Warren that the United States is subject to UN conventions like everybody else. The conflict shows no signs of abating. Okay. Now, where is the Deviant? Meeting room, break room. Oh, is this holding rooms?
What? What are you looking at?
Looking at a guy that's on the other side of the
Fuck
glass.
you.
Is that all you got?
Android.
Huh? Oh shit, there he is.
They're going to destroy me.
It's probable. They have to analyze your biocomponents. They need to understand what happened.
I'm going to die.
Well, considering what I just went through, mate, I'm not going to lie to you about your future, mate. Thanks for the road, go check him. Yeah. Cheers, man. I will, I'll do that. I'll check him out. Alright, so, yeah, checked on the Deviant. Alright, let's go check on Hank.
Open the cell, quick! Hurry!
Damn.
I'll call CyberLife. Clean this mess up.
Well, could have been worse. He could have self-destructed. I'm not going to the restroom. Don't need to go to the restroom. Oh, I can go up there if I want to. So what's going on in the news at the moment? A whole bunch of people waving. Oh, hello.
Fuck, look at that. Our friend, the plastic detective, is back in town. Congratulations on last night. Very impressive. Could have got somebody out of the android if you hadn't fucked it up.
Yeah, fuck you.
Never seen an android like you before. Model, are you?
What, you can't fucking read? Says
RK-800. I'm a prototype.
A prototype? Android detective. So machine's gonna replace us all. Is that it? Hey, bring me a coffee, dipshit.
You're on
Get a
fucking
move on.
cough.
I'm sorry, but I only take orders from Lieutenant Anderson.
Oh. If Hank hadn't gotten in the way yesterday, I would have fucked you up for disobeying a human. Stay out of my way. Because next time, you won't get off so easy.
Okay, so we felt that. Is that because he's a prototype?
Several sources report that CyberLife has provided Detroit police with a prototype detective android. Although police assistant androids have existed for several years now, this would be the first case of an android being authorized to play an active role in criminal investigations. We contacted CyberLife for comment, but no one was available to answer our questions.
Is that what he does when he's just standing idle there?
Just been published, and to call it a success would be an understatement.
Written by artificial intelligence.
The mammalian sheep has shot to the top of the bestseller list.
The human dream of mammalian sheep. The original title of Blade Runner was Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep? Do humans dream of mammalian sheep? Oh, shit. I mean, I probably could have stayed there and watched the rest of that, but fuck it, I'm going to check on Hank now. I'm going to be pragmatic.
Listen, I know you don't like me, but we're going to have to work together. We'll both have to make an effort. In any case, I'd like you to know I'm very happy to be working with you. I'm sure we'll make a great team. Is there a desk anywhere I could use?
No one's using that one.
I'm guessing, yep. Do humans dream of mammalian sheep? That is fucking awesome.
You have a dog, right?
Lab report says there could be something.
The dog hair's on your chair.
Maybe they're trying out a
I like dogs. What's your dog's name?
What's it to you?
We really need the forensics.
Sumo.
All right.
I call him Sumo.
Have you known Captain Fowler for long?
Yeah. Too long.
You're a Detroit Gears fan, right? Denton Carter scored 53% of his shots from the three-point line yesterday. Did you see the game?
That's what I was watching at the bar last night.
Oh.
I want to ask him about the anti-android thing. I mean, he hates androids.
I was wondering, do you always arrive at the office at this time?
I arrive when I arrive. Stop busting my balls, okay?
If you have any files on deviants, I'd like to take a look at them.
Terminal's on your desk. Knock yourself out.
Wife already suspects. Be silly.
Case reference, disappearance. Victim, Gordon Lopez. Reporting officer, case assigned to Anderson. Yes, involving android. Case one. Plaintiff reports that he left his android at home as usual when he went to work. When he returned, the android was nowhere to be found. No trace of a break-in at the apartment. The android may have left the home without being ordered to. Attack. Victim, Charles Bell. Signed to Anderson. Plaintiff claims to have been attacked by an AV500 #234-777-821 model android working as a waiter in a Fast Coney Dogs restaurant chain situated at the 842 Chamberlain Avenue. Plaintiff claims the android lunged at him unexpectedly and attempted to strangle the man before leaving the scene. Okay, android remains at low, so... Attack. Sarah Cornwall. Plaintiff claims to have been attacked by an android, an AP700... Oh, fuck, I'm not putting... Yeah, AV700, that's what I'm calling it. The android also trashed several rooms in the house before taking flight. Missing. Disappearance. The plaintiff, the manager of the Eden Club, reported the unexplained disappearance of a sex android, model WR400. The android disappeared after accompanying a customer to his home and never returned to the club. Scan all files. Destroyed. Attempted murder. Famous painter Carl Manfred was found dead in his home following an altercation between his droid and his son. The latter's witness statement attests to the android behaving violently. The android is thought to be a prototype, unknown model and serial number. Is that right? And was destroyed at the scene by attending officers. Okay, so Marcus was a prototype. Oh shit! That's Kara. Plaintiff claims he was violently attacked by his domestic android, an AX400. The android had just returned from being repaired the previous day and had shown signs of aggression in the past. What? What? What about like his daughter? Like violently attacked him, not kidnapped his daughter. What the fuck is going on here?
$243 files.
Am I reading that right? If you're still watching, am I reading that right? Like, that was Todd. That was that scene with Kara that I played earlier where she, Todd was about to beat the shit out of his own daughter. So, Kara breaks through her programming, runs upstairs, locks the door, grabs Alice, goes out the window, and runs off. So why is it Android violently attacked Todd as opposed to Android kidnaps Todd's daughter? The fuck is going on there?
First dates back 9 months. It all started in Detroit and quickly spread across the country. An AX-400 is reported to have assaulted a man last night. That could be a good starting point for our investigation.
AX-400, was that Kara?
You shouldn't let your personal situation hamper the investigation, Lieutenant.
You don't know what the hell you're talking about. So why don't you just run your program and shut the fuck up?
Okay, now you're being a dick.
Take a look at the samples yet?
I've been assigned
Lab
this
report
mission,
says they cut it
Lieutenant.
with something.
I didn't come here to wait until you feel like
Maybe they're
working.
trying out a new form of weapons.
Listen, asshole. If it was up to me, I'd throw the lot of you in a dumpster and set a match to it. So stop pissing me off. But things are gonna get nasty.
Lieutenant, sorry to disturb you. I have some information on the AX-400 that attacked the guy last night. It's been seen in the Ravendale district.
I'm on it.
See, now when Hank, aka Clancy Brown, has the favourite part of your head up against the wall, don't piss him off. Community service announcement. I mean, you should see the Green Mile. You can see how much of a dick Clancy Brown can be. Well, at least his character can be. But yeah, I'm going to end the video here. So yes, if you liked the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more and get notified about more, hit the subscribe and notification button. Feel free to leave any comments in the comment section down below. And until the next video, take it easy, or take it any way you can. I don't take it any other way. Later, legends.